What's up, guys? Welcome to your App Store update for Monday, July 29th. I'm Justin.
I am Marty. Hi.
I'm joined by Marty Sleva,
Yeah.
putting my hand on your shoulder.
Boy, oh boy.
Marty, we got a couple of video game debuts today.
Okay.
Neither of them are great.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of warned me coming over here that today's not a good day, so.
No, but I mean, we're trying to do the App Store update every single day.
Sure.
This is Dark Slayer X.
Looks like a Dark Slayer game.
But the but the X is EX, which
Yeah.
is weird. It's not like the letter X, which is like, that might be something they do in Japan. It's an action RPG.
Okay. Doesn't look terrible.
No, I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, I guess it's not like terrible.
Yeah,
You get
yeah.
these cutscenes with the artwork.
Yeah. The cutscenes and the artwork and the loadings.
I don't know. I mean, it's just hard to do games like this on a touchscreen.
Sure. I mean, yeah. First thing I noticed is that the screen is way too busy with garbage HUD elements.
Well, I mean, they're sort of necessary because that's the downside of touchscreens, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, necessary unless you just make it invisible. Like, Limbo made it invisible.
the problem is we just fought for like 3 seconds.
That was a level?
I mean, it wasn't a whole level, but
I
it's
don't know
just you're interrupted constantly with like
Yeah.
cutscenes.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit clunky. Like, your character just moves slow, but then if you drag more, he'll dash.
Yeah.
You have these special moves.
Yeah, there's way too much business garbage on the screen. Yeah, I don't know.
It's not bad. I just like play Zenonia.
How much is it?
$199.
That's
It's $199. Play Zenonia instead.
buy an Arizona iced tea.
So, yeah, buy an Arizona iced tea. It will cool you off.
Yeah.
It will refresh you. Another board game port came out today. This is A Brief History of the World.
Okay.
And I'm not familiar with the real, like I play a lot of board games, but I'm not familiar with this particular board game.
Yeah.
Let's just go.
Should these actual historical figures have large dice that they throw at each other? Like,
That's how they
I
settled
see
arguments.
Julius Caesar and Alexander the Great, did they actually throw dice at each other?
Were they even alive in remotely the same time?
Oh, I mean, definitely them and Genghis Khan were chilling
Okay.
in this strange view of the world.
This is a little bit like a a Risk game,
Yeah.
in the sense that it's, a war game and about territory control. Obviously, all
Sure.
the specific rules are different, but I don't know. Like I said, I can't really speak to this too much because I haven't played the actual board game. The people on Board Game Geek like it.
Okay.
It's in the top 1,000 board games that came out in 2009.
Yeah.
It's got a 7.11. They're very, very specific over there at Board Game
Oh,
Geek.
7.11.
7.11 out of
Okay.
10.
Yeah.
So, if you're looking for a historical war game, it's made by... actually, that's a nice segue into...
How much was that game, really quick?
A Brief History of the World is...
How many shekels?
How many shekels is it? $2.99.
Okay, that's 300 shekels.
So, what's more interesting... Oh, Codito Development.
Okay.
Now, what's interesting about them is they've done all kinds of board game ports. All these ones that you see here, they did Tikal.
Ooh, lots of segues here.
Yeah, they-
Upside down grass game.
Oh, you know what they might not have done? Oh, yeah, they did do. They did Tikal, Le Havre, Tigris and Euphrates. They did Ra. They did the iOS ports of lots and lots of really, really big board games.
So that's all these games we have here.
Yeah, and
Really?
because they have a new board game out, all these other board games are on sale.
Oh, nice.
And
Are
they're
they
all-
$3?
They're all on sale for $1.
Ooh, that seems better.
So,
Okay, so Brief History of the World's the new game, and the rest
Right.
of these are their older games.
Right.
Gotcha.
So if you only get one, I play a lot of board games, but I actually haven't had a chance to play Ra yet, so
Yeah.
I can't really speak to that. I like Tikal the most. For 99 cents, I think Tikal is a great deal. Le Havre is traditionally it's considered one of the greatest board games of all time.
Oh, wow.
I found it to be a little bit finicky. It's a little bit heavy, like Agricola, like it's a little bit too much for me.
That volcano looked pretty silly before. I don't know if anyone noticed. But
The silly volcano?
yeah.
So Tikal is a game where you're exploring a jungle,
Okay.
and you explore it by, when you're playing the physical board games, you're drawing tiles from
Sure,
a pack, and
yeah.
then you're placing them on a board. So it's like if we go place our tile here, then it's like the equivalent of like you're exploring. Like
Yeah,
now
yeah,
we've
yeah.
removed another element
Of
of
the
the
jungle,
jungle. I don't want to do treasures. Where am I? And then it's sort of, you have a bunch of workers that you choose to place. You have 10 action points that you can use each turn to place
Yeah.
your workers or, continue doing things of that nature. Again, board games are sort of hard to demo in just a few seconds, but
I'm assuming all of these games have asynchronous multiplayer. Is that a thing? Is that a safe assumption?
it is not a safe assumption, and that's actually the big caveat here. It's not much of a caveat. These ports are $1, and like they're 99-cent ports of board games that are like $30 or $40 in
Sure.
stores.
Yeah, most of these German board games are pretty expensive.
But they are are a little bit bare bones.
Yeah.
You know, they'll have some basic AI, they'll have local multiplayer, they'll have online multiplayer. You know, but you can't really expect, like, you see the graphics aren't much here. You got that kind of silly volcano.
Yeah.
They're all, like, a little bit plain, you know, and stuff like Agricola or Eclipse that's, you know, $5 to $10. They cost quite a bit more, but they're going to be a little bit higher quality ports. So,
yeah.
I'm impressed that they have AI at all. You know, I mean,
yeah.
that's stuff that's hard to program.
Sure.
You know, so not an incredibly. Oh yeah, we forgot one thing. We forgot one more game.
Boy.
We forgot Boy RPG.
Yeah.
I'm including this because it's got a really, really sad thing on the App Store.
Yeah.
So Boy RPG was $1 or $2. It dropped to free, and in the App Store description, in all caps, it says, "I'm so sad. I spent over than 1,000 hours to make this game, but it sold less than 10 copies in first week. So I free the game for limited time."
The game's been freed.
I don't know. Like, that's just depressing, right? Like, did it really take 1,000 hours?
You know, if Jonathan Blow made this game, we would all be very excited.
Well, yeah. I mean, if Miyamoto made this game, we'd also be really excited.
Yeah.
If Jonathan Blow made this game, it also wouldn't look like this.
I did not mean that as a slight on Jonathan Blow. I love Braid. I'm very excited for Witness, and I'm very excited for Boy.
Oh!
Whoa! What are we fighting? What is that? It's like a little wind-up whale.
With lipstick.
Yeah.
The battle system is actually, it's not great, but it's the one thing that I'm sort of like, well, that's a little bit interesting.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I'm a huge fan of the music, but like you mentioned before, it's probably stolen.
I mean, I'm assuming so. Maybe that's not being very generous, but like, what are the odds that someone could be like a good composer and, you know, be able to make a video game themselves?
Pretty high.
The way this battle system works, by the way, is you choose like an attack card, you choose a couple of cards, and then that determines, you know, what your stats are going to be. And then they're like playing blind at the top, and you don't know what cards they're going to pick. You're shaking your head no?
My head. No, but I'm Boy quickly got me sad. I'm sad like Boy is now.
I know. I don't know. Boy is free.
Boy is Hurry to School. That's the name of the subtitle. Hurry to School.
Yeah, Boy in parentheses RPG dash Hurry to School.
Yeah. Video game
on the game's App Store page, it says an epic RPG game. Black Power is awakening.
Uh-oh.
And study hard to increase your power and battle with the enemies.
This is also sad.
I know. Not a great App Store day.
I like to think this is like Cow Clicker. Like this game is actually commentary on all of us and games and dumb things. And
it's probably nothing like Cow Clicker.
Clow Kicker.
So board games might not look flashy. They might not demo well, you know, in a short video form, but they're actually great for iPhone and iPad. They're great for, you know, start a game with some AI, shut it down, pick it back up on your train ride home.
Yeah.
La Havre, Tikal are great. People say nice things about Tigris and Euphrates and Ra, but I haven't played them.
Yeah.
So, you know, pick up some $1 board games, people.
Or just watch the newsroom.
Marty, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, it was my pleasure, Justin.
Everyone at home, thanks for tuning in. Remember, we're always spotlighting the newest, hottest things on the App Store every single day, even when there's nothing really.
Exactly.
We're gonna spend your time for you, whether we have anything good to talk about or not.
Yeah,
so, you know, until tomorrow, everybody keep it locked to IGN.